Just wanted to say a word on Abaddon. This is in Revelation 9:11. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek hath his name Apollyon. I just want to bring it up that it could be, and as I see it, most likely is referring to the name of the pit rather than the name of the angel. So the angel of the bottomless pit is the king. The name of the pit in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, and the name of the pit in the Greek tongue is Apollyon. So we could see these are three books found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, Apocryphal Psalms, and that's the distinction they gave it, 11 QAP, whatever. It says, by the curse of Abaddon, the bottom of hell. I didn't put those brackets in there, it's in the text. So Abaddon, the bottom of hell. The words of the heavenly lights, above the heavens, the earth, and all its deep places, the great abyss and Abaddon, and the waters, and all that is in them. The abyss and Abaddon. And from the Thanksgiving hymns, 3 different hymns, as the abysses boil above the fountains of the waters, towering waves and billows shall rage with the voices of their roaring, and as they rage, hell and Abaddon shall open, and all the flying arrows of the pit shall send out their voices to the abyss. I thank thee, O Lord, that thou hast redeemed my soul from the pit and from the hell of Abaddon. The torrents of Belial shall break into Abaddon, and the deeps of the abyss shall groan amid the roar of heaving mud. So in those 5 references, it's a place. It's the bottom of hell, the abyss, Abaddon, the pit, hell, Sheol. It's all connected, but it's the very bottom. So let's look at it scripturally. It says in the Hebrew tongue, it's Abaddon, so we should be able to find it in the Hebrew tongue, and it is Strong's H11, Abaddon. It's translated as destruction 6 times. All 6 times, but is it really destruction? I don't think so. It's the place of destruction. It even says it there, destruction, ruin, Abaddon. So it is translated as destruction all 6 times, and these are the verses. Hell is naked before him, and Abaddon hath no covering. Abaddon and death say, we have heard the fame thereof with our ears. For it is a fire that consumeth to Abaddon, and will root out all mine enemies. Shall thy loving kindness be declared in the grave, or thy faithfulness in Abaddon, the bottom of hell? Hell and Abaddon are before thee, how much more than the hearts of the children of men? You can see all the way down to the bottom of the pit. They are right before him, how much more our hearts. Then Proverbs, hell and Abaddon are never full, so the eyes of men are never satisfied. It makes more sense than to say destruction. Destruction is never full. No, it's a literal place, Abaddon, the bottom of hell, the pit, the Sheol. I know they're not exactly the same, but they're all related. As we can see here, they're being used basically synonymously. They're connected together. So I think where people are getting confused is it because it says in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. So the assumption is his refers to the angel. Right? It's a personal pronoun, I think it's called. Right? So it's referring, they think his means a person, not an inanimate object as in the pit itself. But if we look at just 2 quick examples, Exodus 35:11 and 39:33, referring to the tabernacle, his tent, his covering, his taches, right, his boards, his pillars, his sockets, his bars, and they brought the tabernacle unto Moses, the tent, and all his furniture, his taches, right? So we can see in Scripture that it refers to inanimate things, the tent, the tabernacle. It's his, the tabernacle's things, the tabernacle's boards, the tabernacle's bars. So it's his bars and boards. So his name could easily refer to the pit scripturally. It's not a stretch at all. So it could mean the angel. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it could also mean the pit. And I think based on the 6 times it is used in the Old Testament, the actual word Abaddon in the Hebrew tongue, it most likely means the bottom of hell. The bottom of hell as it says in the Dead Sea Scrolls. So just a quick word on that. Thank you.